In a previous video, I had said I was having issues finding a gun-only holster for the Zev OZ9. As you can see, this is the OZ9 in a gun-only holster. A viewer, subscriber actually had reached out to me after watching that video and said that he makes holsters for Glocks, that he thinks he can use his Brownell slide and make one that fits Gen 3 Brownell's Glock 19 slide, and make a holster for the OZ9 because he had heard that the OZ9 was running a little bit wider. So we did some quick, we used calipers to measure the diameter of the slide or the width of the slide, and found that we thought that that slide would work. And sure enough, he sent it out to me. So if you're looking for the OZ9 gun only holster, there are a few manufacturers that make them, but I can vouch for this one because I've been carrying it for over a month now. I also have one for the Filster Enigma, and he had sent it to me with a mono block, but I told him that I wanted the DCC clips separately, DCC clips, which to be honest with you, I don't think these are any wider, but it's what I'm used to. I like the adjustability of it. So he was able to make it exactly the way I wanted, and then he made one for my Filster Enigma as well. As you can see, this one comes with the wedge built in. I wasn't sure how much I was gonna like that, but I know a lot of other companies do that. So I was willing to give it a try, and I really like this because it prevents the gun from tilting forward. I am somebody, I've been using Cloudster and then Mastermind Tactics before that, and so I thought, well, I want to be able to use a comfortable wedge. This one actually I like better, and I'll explain why. When I put this one in, the Cloudster pillow and then the Mastermind Tactics pillow wedge, when I put it in, it will grab my underwear. This one you put right on and it slides straight down without snagging, so I don't have to go in and like readjust and like work my underwear underneath the wedge. It just goes on nice and smooth, slides in, and it's very comfortable. So if you are familiar with Kydex and the Kydex itself doesn't bother you, this one won't either. So let's go ahead and put some rounds to it. I've already warmed up, not with this holster. I've been out here practicing for my next match, which will be in a couple weeks. That's assuming that I go. I also have a competition class, Joey Sauerland class. And so I have been doing a little bit of practice, live fire practice, getting ready for that. I don't know if the wife is gonna let me go both. They're back-to-back weekends. So we'll go ahead. Also, the nice thing about this, and I'll show you guys, is that I can, it's a bit of a universal holster, so even though this is made specifically for the OZ9, it will fit the Glock 17. I was carrying it while I was waiting on my slide stop slide release to come in. Got the slide stop slide release, which is why I'm shooting the OZ9. And then also it works with the Glocks, the Gen 5 ones at least. Those are the ones that I have that I've used. And it also works with the DR920. I tried it with that as well, and it works just fine. So let's go ahead and run some drills. I'm gonna start off with the bill drill. Fumble my draw. Because I'm doing gun only, when I come out to grab, my finger is sliding up, so I'm going to take a mulligan on that one, and let me make sure I like this. It draws just fine. I just am still getting used to gun only. That's how I'm going to compete for my next match. I'm thinking that the X300, since it's not nighttime when I compete, is probably a little bit of extra weight, and I'm going to try without. Here we go. 210. My left ear, I can hear a little bit more than my right, so I'm going to make sure that's in there good. I can't tell because I zeroed on this target before with the 17. I got a 508T in, and I've got kind of bullets everywhere from zeroing, putting a, here, and then at the bottom. But I do believe those are all A-zone hits, or maybe there's a couple to the left. Well, I think they're all A's because those look like they belong to one of my zeroing targets. Here we go. That one I definitely got a C zone to the left. One of them belongs to one of the targets, I believe. That's a 222. And let's see, I think I got one more. Nope, let's do one more. One more bill drill. was a 216, so right around the 2-1s, 2-6s. I've got a couple C-zones, but I can't tell what's what because of that target. But the point is, the holster works fantastic. And as you'll see, also compatible. Also compatible with the Glock 17. So here's a Glock 17. I have already zeroed this 508T. This is the one I'd sent. The old one I had to the factory, the battery wasn't working very well. Like it was flickering, and maybe even like a week after I put a new battery in. So I sent it back and they sent me a brand new one. Just another reason why I love Holosun. So Glock 17 in this same holster that I got from Lane. I will leave his information for those of you that want one. All right, it's a very universal holster. He'll mail it right out to you. I'll send the information if you want to get one. But Glock 17, so obviously it's going to fit a 19. Obviously it's going to fit a 34. With the 34, you're going to have some hanging out. Very similar to this Radian Ramjet Afterburner, how it's hanging out right there. This gun is empty, and I'm not going to fire. Just want to show you that it fits. So this Glock 17 is empty. I'm not going to fire it because I've already zeroed it, and I'm just running out of time here. I need to get to work, so I got to get home and clean up. But as you can see here, draws just fine. So, like I was saying, it works great with the 17, the OZ9, as well as the DR920. So if you have multiple guns that you want a gun-only holster for, like I said, the wing built-in already does a great job of preventing the gun from tilting forward. I really like the holster. It's as customizable as you want. You can get it with the monoblocks, or you can buy a set for the DCC clips like I like, and then purchase the DCC clips. These are the Mod 4s. And guys, the holster is fantastic. So if you're interested, I'll leave his information in the comments below. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks, guys.